I'm Wildman Beats here, and today, early in the day, kind of around noon for most of us, we are going to get to see some TD2L action here in the quarterfinals between CDUB Esports and REM's Isekai Adventure. I think that's how you say that. And I'm joined today by Play. How are you doing, Play? And what are you looking forward to seeing between these two high-ranked teams? We're seeing some top-quality Dota here.
I mean, I'm expecting some top quality Dota. I don't want to see any stomps. I just want some good Dota from both teams.
Dude, a really close game. I've seen way too many stomps lately.
I've seen a lot of stomps, man. The only thing I want are two teams that are pretty evenly matched to go up against each other, get their comfort heroes, play the game, and
you know what's the worst part about being a caster though is that teams always request a caster for the games they think they'll stomp because they want to cast for the games they win, right? Because then they watch it back and feel good. But it's never as good. Here's a tip for anybody who plays: if you want your game casted and you want a good cast, get a caster for the game that you don't know if you'll win or lose. The ones where you're like, we could beat them, they're pretty good though. Get a caster for that one, because those are the best games and you'll get the best cast.
Very true. Now, did one of the teams request you to cast this, or
No.
is this a league invite cast?
This is a league invite cast, so we're guaranteed. I don't know if we're guaranteed to get. I mean, I'm assuming all of these matchups are good ones. All of these teams look pretty decent. Pretty decent. they look quite decent.
Now, there's a little bit of a stipulation here for those acute observers out there. You will see that REM's Isekai Adventure only have 4 players on their roster.
Right. One is going to be coming, but they're going to have to remake lobby after the draft. So
they're literally drafting without their 5th.
Yeah. I mean, depending how much they practice together and the level of their drafter, maybe they don't need them.
I mean, the drafter is August, so it may be good or not, but we will see in June time.
I don't know. They seem a little behind because it's October.
Yeah, well, I guess they're just gonna have to march along.
I can't follow that one up. Wow, they banned the Weaver. That's one of my favorite support heroes.
Death Prophet, Undying are both pretty meta, but the Weaver is interesting. I don't know. I was looking at Dota Pro Tracker this morning. I didn't see much Weaver, so this might be a comfort pick that they're...
Yeah, I don't think Weaver's like a good hero per se, but it's good if you're good on the hero.
Dyer's turn to pick.
A Treant.
Wait, so there's a Treant? Oh, ban. Oh,
yeah, it got banned. Yeah.
Wow, so they must be going full on for comfort. Do you think that's a good call? I mean,
I don't know. The thing about pros
and
is
REMs, they go straight for the Dawn, so clearly they are abiding by meta rules. Okay, and this is, see that they're good with this hoodwink. This is a nice opening for them.
I don't really think it matters if you go comfort or meta in these pro games. I think most players can play basically anything.
That's true.
I mean, these are incredibly high school players.
Yeah,
so
and I guess a lot of it comes down to their overall strategies and their play style more than just individual heroes. It's like the hero stuff, they've got that down, but it's how can they form a complete draft that fills all the roles they need filled. They've got push, team fight, initiation, all these kinds of things, and just crafting that well.
Well, they're crafting up something, because both Hoodwink and Doom, I think, have negative win rates in pro pubs. So I think they're I mean, I know Hoodwink is a comfort pick for I believe it's Afro. But the Doom is very interesting. I don't know. I also can't see Hoodwink behind Doom's sword.
Well, Doom's an interesting one, right? Because after the patch, everyone thought it would be better but then I don't know. I think people just start playing it poorly. Really.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of Dooms getting ags and just not being able to catch somebody with it. So instead of like getting one person with it, they get nobody.
It's pretty rough when that happens, but right now they do have really good single target with Doom, obviously, and they also have Hoodwink ulti as well. They've got a stun, slow. I think they're probably going to look to get more push. I mean, they always scale with the Doom on your lineup, right? So you never need to worry about that.
Yep, they definitely can ramp up.
Yep.
And I'm a big Venge fan. I think it's also a good Venge game so far.
You can swap people out if they're in trouble. Give them some damage reduction. I believe it gives damage reduction now. You also have the best stun in the game.
Yep.
So you never hate having Avenge on your team, honestly.
And it kind of provides some initiation if you need it. Level 1, it's a little bit rough, but level 2 and onwards, it becomes a lot easier to start a fight, which can be beneficial when you open up with like a Dawnbreaker, which is more of a reactionary kind of counter initiator.
I think some bans that Rams are looking at. Well, they banned out the Bloodseeker, which might mean that they want to pick up a Slark. That's kind of my first idea.
Probably not going to be like a Night Stalker, but there could be a Pangolier maybe too that they're looking at. Or maybe even Alina. Alina hasn't been banned out.
Yeah, that's really weird actually. Normally you see Lina banned out in this phase. But again, Lena's one of those heroes that doesn't have a really high win rate in pro pubs. Typically, if you're gonna go, you're gonna look at heroes like Marcy who do well, Tiny's, the Slark does well. Also, but the Bloodseeker ban, the Batrider ban, and the TA ban imply that they kind of want to pick up some sort of melee mid, because all three of those heroes do crush a melee core that would find itself in the mid lane.
10 seconds remain.
So I think Tiny might be what they're looking for. It's burst damage for the Hood, but you really don't care about Doom. Or they might want to pick Pango up themselves mid. I don't know, it's a little interesting.
Radiant's turn to pick.
I guess it's kind of whatever they want, you know?
At this point, I'm not sure, but Felina's still in the pool. Leshrac has been very popular recently. So
has he? I didn't realize Lesh was on the come up.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Lesh is coming up. Lesh is
starting to see the minor Bloodstone buffs.
I don't think
because he's the only hero that can buy it.
I mean, you build Bloodstone on Lesh like, you know, last item after you have your blink BKB,
and it is gonna be the Pango, so.
Probably gonna be Pango mid, I assume. Or it could be 4.
Yeah, but Rems, they're the one who banned out the Bloodseeker, so kind of using that to their advantage for CDUB.
10 seconds remain.
I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, the Blood
5
is an obvious PL, or not PL, excuse me, Pango counter. They snag it for themselves. I mean, when there's nothing BKB piercing that'll stop the roll, and there's also like no physical damage that can kill you through it. The only thing you can
potentially go like a Beastmaster or something for Primal Roar for it, but that's a lot of dedication just to stun him. And then you have to make sure you have heroes that can kill him while he's stunned there, which isn't always the case.
And then you're throwing Dawn in a different lane as opposed to Pause 3, but it could be a Dawn mid.
Could even be support. I mean, they can. That's the nice thing about Dawn. You can do anything with this hero. Even Venge could potentially be a Pause 3. There's gonna be a clockwork.
Clock is pretty good against Hoodwink, and when you drop cogs, you can, if you get a BKB, you can hookshot Pango with BKB on and then cogs him.
So it's an Ags clock game, you're saying?
5 seconds remain.
I think it's always an Ags clock game, honestly.
Always an Ags clock game?
Yeah, straight up, that item's actually busted on that hero.
I mean, I haven't played it. Okay, they are gonna pick up the tiny, like you thought.
I thought so.
It looks like it could very well be a mid tiny. I don't think carry tiny is a thing anymore.
No, I don't think so either. I think they just picked their off lane and their mid. I'm almost certain it's going to be a support Dawn. Clock.
But do you think the tiny deals with like Pango well? Because right now it's looking like a mid Pango, no?
It is looking like mid Pango.
I guess they could do carry Doom, but
I haven't seen it, and I don't think I will see it.
Yeah. You've got a lot more reserve time right now for CDUB. Only 16 seconds for Rums.
CDUB need a hero that can push towers. I actually think the Leshrac here would be pretty decent. If you want to go Lesh mid and then throw the Pango.
Doesn't that make like BKBs for Rems like ultra strong though? Because then a lot of pretty much all your damage comes from BKB stopping sources.
Maybe. I'm just trying to think because you could also pick up an Ursa. I mean, there's 3 strength heroes, melee heroes on the other side.
You can't go really like for a big range backliner with the clock and Venge. So it does have to kind of be like a melee big damage dealer.
You kind of need someone that's just gonna kill them, you know?
Do you think they need to pick that now though, or could they wait for their last pick for that?
The Ursa, it's gonna get banned if they don't pick it. I think right now they're thinking of Timbersaw maybe, but
okay, they're gonna get a Juggernaut. Not as huge of a slammer as something like an Ursa, but will provide a lot of damage nonetheless.
I just don't know how much I actually like the Jug.
I'm really in a kind of position in this meta where I'm not sure how strong Jug actually is. It seems to fall off some games where you think it shouldn't, and pop off some games where you think it shouldn't, and it's just like, oh, okay, it's good sometimes.
10 seconds
I think Juggernaut is the quintessential like North American carry.
5 seconds.
Like every carry in NA knows how to play a Juggernaut.
Yep.
But besides that, I don't know. It seems like you would think that it would be a decent Jug game because you just spin when they go on you.
Yeah, it's just the problem is like you spin, you ult, do you kill these heroes?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a maybe. It depends on who has how much farm. Which is, I mean, it could work, but it could maybe not.
And it depends on who your laning partner is. I'm assuming it's going to be Hoodwink 5. So,
yeah, are we looking at a Pango 4 now?
I think we have. They could still be picking up their Pause 4 here, or their off. No, not their off lane. Or it could be Doom mid. I've seen it. Doom mid against a tiny, maybe.
I mean, Doom 4 was a thing too, right?
I think right now Doom has been playing and been played everywhere, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of what happens to heroes that people think are going to be good, is they just throw them where they think it's going to work until they find a place.
He'll be good here, surely. And proceeds to play him in every position possible.
Well, CDUB think that Rems are running a Dawn carry probably in tiny mid. A support clock,
it does
so
look
banning it off.
Banning Axe and Slardar. And it's going to be a Bounty Hunter.
I mean, Bounty Hunter crushes Dragon Lane. So much physical damage.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna have,
if you should be speedy enough that
10 seconds.
It's a little hard for you to get a full spin on a bounty.
5 seconds remain.
Yeah, I'm really interested what CDUB are going to do for their last pick, because they've done a decent job of keeping some ambiguity of what their picks are actually for. The Juggernaut's really the only obvious one, and it's going to be Huskar, so
your will upon the
either support Pango or Doom in that case.
Why are they picking heroes?
Why aren't they?
No, why are they? We have to disconnect now.
Oh, right. That is the case.
A player has
that is
from
everyone is now disconnecting.
Yes.
I really hope the lobby password's gonna be the same.
Here's hoping.
Oh, right, we do get a post game. They can just put it in there.
I think it's a really interesting draft coming out from CDUB. The Huskar pick, if Huskar pops off, then Rems might have a hard time, but there's also a lot of burst damage. Like Tiny is a burst. Dawnbreaker can burst when she's got a couple items, and Bounty Hunter as well is incredibly deceptive with how much damage they can do in a short period of time. So I don't think it's a free Huskar game, but I can definitely see the merit, especially in the lane, because it doesn't matter who you really go up against. You're always going to get that edge.
I think Huskar is a hero that's been like overlooked with the takeaway of the small camp. It's one of those heroes that just sits lane and bullies the opponent out, so it kind of forces the enemy mid to rotate and do things even if they're not great at it. This case, what did we have for mid on Rek'Sai or Rems?
For mid, I think it was Tiny.
Tiny mid, right? Which, to be fair, isn't a bad hero to have rotating. That's a lot of damage for the side lanes.
I mean, we're talking about pros, though. They're gonna know when the Tiny's gone for rotation. They are gonna know,
and without a blink, it can be hard for him to actually get anybody with his damage.
The only thing you do is walk to the lanes. Doom is well an interesting pick. I mean, Infernal Blade does percent base damage based on your max health. I mean, you have heroes like Dawn, Clock, and Tiny who...
Yeah, that's actually going to do a lot.
Get tanky, yep. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. Pangolier rolling through. It's going to be interesting, but again, you do have swap saves. You do have stun from the Venge. Dawnbreaker is incredibly popular hero. If they even go on anybody, you can Dawn ult them and then they're fine. Early on, at least. Bounty Hunter's gonna have a favorable lane against the Jogs, so there's definitely a lot of interesting things that can happen in this game. And it's also going to be the Clockwork going up against the Hoodwink, and I know for a fact that the Clock loves that lane. You just run down the Hoodwink and force them to get away from you.
Do you think in that case, if you're like the Hoodwink, you go like Boots Tangos first? Just so you can try to trade with the Clock and keep distance away from the battery assault?
I mean, I think most Clocks build a Windlace first item. So they don't commit to the boots, but they still can close the gap even if a Hoodwink has a blink, just because battery assault does that many stun over time. The only difference is you can't
that's what I'm thinking.
click.
Boots is maybe you can manage to just be out of range constantly, so that you can trade. Oh.
I think the biggest problem for CDUB might be their tower push.
Yeah, they have the Juggernaut as their main thing, right?
Yeah, but do you really want to approach a tower with a Jug against like a Venge swap?
Yeah, your spin doesn't make you safe.
No, it doesn't.
So I guess it kind of has to be like your Doom.
But like on the other side, Tiny will like 2-hit a tower and then back off.
That is true.
Not really be in much of a position to be in danger.
I mean, a lot is gonna depend on the lanes. Who's gonna be trying to go high ground? Maybe high ground's not even gonna be a consideration for the Jug until they're so big they've got AC and stuff that they can chew through them. I'm really. All right, we gotta do this. We also didn't get to do a drip check.
Juggernaut.
It's true.
Clockwork. Behold.
Vengeful spirit.
Oh my goodness, this is so disorientating.
It is.
Bounty hunter.
It's not gonna stop either. Oh my goodness. Alright. Remzork.
I mean, this Pango will still be so annoying in the fights and set up for really nice plays for Jug and Doom.
They do have someone that can cause a lot of chaos. He's just going to be rolling around.
And there's no ranged clickers on Rems, so they can't really... It's kind of hard for them to actually do any damage to Pango while he is rolling.
Wait a second. Is this a Venge carry? Hold on. Rem is... I've played with Rem as well. I've played with both Zora and Rem is a carry / mid player, from what I know. So is this a carry Venge? I don't know if it is or not.
Blades of Attack starting.
Blades of Attack, I think that looks pretty carry to me.
Okay, so it is the support Dawnbreaker and support Clockwork.
It is. Okay. And the clock did go boots. Okay.
I actually like this because this isn't a great core Dawn game.
This is pretty spicy actually. You get the right click damage required to beat up on the Pango roll. It's a support Pango as well, so
yeah.
He's not gonna have the tankiness for something like that.
Now it does make me a little question. Say we're in that scenario where the Jug's pushing high ground. You don't really want to swap your carry into where he is, right?
No.
So you kind of do have to approach those a little bit differently.
I feel like you can just hit a Jug who's spinning on your tower.
It is also a core Pango, so does that mean it is going to be the support Doom?
It's support Doom
on the Doom.
Okay, we're seeing Dota today.
The next level
greatest
play.
Minds, the greatest minds of the game are using 100% of their cortex here.
Oh, Rune is gonna go to the Venge. Faster fingers.
All right, game is over.
Game is over. The 3 bounties are too much.
Why is there a clock?
Yeah, this clock just hanging around back here.
I think he's trying to snipe a courier, maybe, because sometimes you will bring yourself like a little bit of regen after the runes, but because they only got 1 rune, I think.
And there's a nice dire ward down right in front of that tier 2. Gonna see that hoodwink courier. That might be one that clock can go ahead and get.
And I think what they're gonna do is just try to get bounty to get a 6 as quick as possible, and clock is just gonna cause mayhem like this.
Yep. Dawnbreaker also doing a really good job of just forcing Heiko back. He is nowhere near the lane.
No, but both teams are gonna take.
They are taking their creeps. Then they're
taking each other's creeps.
The creep wave is in the river.
Is literally in the river. Yes, I've never seen this before.
Oh my god!
I've literally never seen this.
But nobody's farming either of them.
I think the Dawn did make an attempt.
The Dawn, yeah, tried. Oh my, what a mess.
The way you counter the pull is by pulling their creeps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this
and I mean, still, the Dawn is still forcing the Pingo back. He's gonna get a couple CS there, but I don't think it's exactly ideal.
No. Yeah, you're kind of sad in this lane as Pango, as you can probably imagine.
Meanwhile, mid, they're actually going even. Do you think Huskar ends up winning this matchup? I mean, it's a Huskar.
When you get more levels in Burning Spears, Tiny can't approach the lane, but you do need your disarm first. You need your Inner Fire, your Berserker's Blood, and then after you've gotten kind of all the tools and you sharpen them up a little bit, then you got the things necessary to win the lane harder.
Meanwhile, bottom, actually, the Juggernaut is getting a little better CS. I guess more points in Janata is really when the bounty starts doing well in this lane.
Almost got first blood top. The Doom is really low. They popped a Mango. It wasn't quite enough.
9 stick charges on Pango, but it's been a rough lane. Somehow he's still higher in CS though than the bench.
It's very hard to last hit with Venge, even though you have a Blaze of Attack.
Oh, we gotta pause. Uh-oh, and Clock going for Juggernaut Courier with boots.
Yeah. Courier can't escape a Clock though. He's got 100 more move speed.
Yep. Oh, that is...
Oh, you gotta finish! There you go. And he's gonna go after the other Courier too. Now they see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know that there's this ward here or not. But
I mean, that's a big timing for Jug, right? When he gets his boots. Like, that should secure maybe a spin kill. And now that's gone for at least a minute.
It secures an attempt at the very least, but I mean, so far, CDUB's lanes have been going pretty well.
Oh, there's going to be the spin onto the Bounty Hunter. This could be a kill. Just a little more, and that's going to be first blood for the Juggernaut. He's going to die for this, though. No way out. Those battery assaults. This Clockwork still hasn't gotten anything with their level 2. Just waiting to... I mean, isn't it pretty much always Cogs? Or do you ever go level 2 Rocket Flare?
You sometimes go level 2 Rocket Flare.
Really?
Just because it's... Yeah, just because it's damage and vision. So, like... If you have Venge, for example, who doesn't quite have their W.
Oh, there's going to be another spin onto the Clock. He's got the boots, but he will go down. Nice bushwhack there by the Hoodwink. And uh-oh, mid lane. They both die, but Mark going down first. And Jed's going to get the first kill in the mid lane.
And the experience, which is really important, which means that he is not going to be that far behind. And now the Clock is going to get level 3 from mid.
And Huskar misses the flag bearer too.
Clock has the Windlace and boots, and the Ring of Regen.
And the ring, yeah, not going Tranquils yet.
but he doesn't have Tranquils. Is this more movement speed?
Can it be?
Is that more
maybe it is when you've been taking damage. Maybe.
Can he disassemble Tranquil boots?
I don't actually know. You always disassemble Arcane. I've never heard of disassembling your Tranquils.
You actually
I mean, it doesn't have a recipe, so it should be, right?
Yeah, you actually lose movement speed. Okay, he saw the Courier, but he can't get to it because it's through the trees. He wants to get this Courier. It's got boots and clarity on it.
Jug still doesn't have his boots. The Courier is bringing them once again. Maybe it will fare better this time.
You can't walk in a straight line back to your thing though. He doesn't.
Dawn going on the Doom. He's under tower, but the tower hitting the creeps. There will be the Starbreaker. Shield smash in though. Venge getting low as well, and Doom, he's gonna walk out. Scorcher's a little too much. And now Swashbuckle, not enough either. Saving with the Fairy Fire. No one dying. Oh my god.
Everyone.
Oh, that was... I'm very scared for this Pango. Oh my
he goes up.
god. He
But
goes
they see the tree.
up.
They saw that the tree was cut down. And now Pango's...
Wave of Terror up in 6. Oh, bottom now. Tiny making the rotation. He's gonna get bushwhacked though. Meanwhile, top they do find the Pangolier.
It feels like both teams in that situation, top, are just using everything that they had at the disposal.
Oh, the Doom, but he's got Scorched Earth again, and the ice armor is really nice in this lane.
So much minus armor. This is a complete physical damage lane. But Wave of Terror plus a Dawnbreaker does so much damage actually.
Yeah, even
though it's level 1
because in
Starbreaker.
lane, like, it's normal. You don't level Starbreaker first, so this is like normal anyway. That Venge is getting low though. Has a salve in stash, but yeah.
Oh, the Dawn is gonna TP back probably. So. Oh.
Well, Venge TP's to base anyway.
Okay.
This tower is gonna get pressured too. They don't hit tower super well though, Pango and Doom. So even if there's no one in lane, it's gonna take them a while. Meanwhile, it looks like RIA, they're looking at this mid tower. They got 3 heroes getting some vision down.
Dire should look to their top
Dawn maybe gonna spot that Huskar farming. No.
Mark kind of bodied the Jed mid. I mean, Huskar just does so much better against a Tiny, but it's not the kind of lead that you would expect.
Oh, they're gonna see the Hoodwink.
Kind of
Rocket player there. Cogs, but I don't think the Tiny's actually close enough, yeah.
And Doom top as well. Afro
get caught out. Didn't use swap. That's gonna be 6 on the Venge now, and Dana, not sure if they're gonna survive. No, Mark will get that kill. And Swashbuckle, there's gonna be the swap onto the Pangolier. They have magic missile, and he is gonna go down here. Taking a lot of damage on the Venge, but has a salve. Meanwhile, though, looks like Mark went down in the triangle. The Tiny getting a nice kill there. They didn't even have vision, and they're probably gonna use a bunch of sentries to try and find how the Tiny saw him.
They actually knew he was there because they had clock die in that area, right? So like the clock died, but they saw that the Huskar was low. So Jed took the opportunity and found him.
And Sanctified gonna come top. They're gonna try to make a play to get this Venge, who somehow, despite getting low so many times, is 2-0.
How does Tiny have a level and gold lead above this Huskar right now? It must have been the last kill.
The last kill was big, yeah. And Dawnbreaker gonna run in. There's gonna be the Rolling Thunder though. They want this Venge. Gonna swap away from the Pango ulti though. And I think they just have the lead. Just a great swap there.
He swapped Pango.
Yeah.
And then Pango couldn't do anything. And now they rocket flare and they see
no, the Hoodwink. Nice bushwhack, but not gonna get much. I like how the Venge build is still kind of the same when you do carry versus support. Maxing your Q first just because it's a lot of damage.
Dude, it actually is the best stun in the game.
It's I mean, I wouldn't say the best stun, but it's a very good
ultimate
one.
Stun.
You don't like Sven Hammer more?
No.
Oh, the Cogs really pushing around the Pango. Trying to get a bushwhack. Yonbur getting low, but they will kill the Doom. Yeah, they're just having such a hard time getting kills on these RIA heroes. They're just a tad tankier and more elusive. They've got the spells to get away, but this time I'm not sure. The Rolling Thunder coming in again. The swap not gonna be there in time, but they don't have follow-up damage, and she's just gonna run away. The Cogs blocking him too. The Venge lives once again. Jan Burra gonna go down for it. Huskar going in, looking for the kill on Thana as well, so they will get a couple support kills here for CDUB, but the Venge just keeps living.
You take those.
Yeah.
And Jug just got pushed out of lane.
Right, I mean, there's a Jug in this game. Really having
there on paper there is, but I mean
Tiny
Hunters
getting doomed. He's got nowhere to go. 4 heroes there and no team.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit questionable. I'm not gonna lie. I know these guys are way better than me, but I think even Jed knows a little bit better than that.
And Mark has the armlet ready to push down some tier 1 towers.
Oh, they're starting to hit the timings.
Oh, hook shot onto the hook wing. That's can she live through this? No. She is gonna go down, but the Clockwork may pay for this. There are 3 heroes here, and unfortunately they couldn't get the kill onto the Jug. But an avalanche toss, it's gonna kill off the Doom very quickly, and the Pango quick to follow. Bounty maybe gonna be able to get this healing ward too, or just set up for the actual hero.
Yeah, you have Blink.
They've got Blink on the Tiny, but the spin away, that is gonna preserve the Juggernaut's life.
I was gonna call that cogs by clock a petty cogs just to waste time, but it was actually to get the Dawn and the Tiny a little bit closer. It was actually a much better play than I thought.
They're gonna see Mark here. Team is coming in behind, but will it be fast enough? The avalanche toss is there. Dawnbreaker ulti gonna catch the sun onto the Huskar, but the Bushwhack catching 2 heroes in the back. Doom trying to get on top of Tiny, but the Omni Slash will take out Jan Burra. Sword trying to get out of here, but the Rolling Thunder might be enough to catch him. They have the dust on him, and the spin is there. There's no getting out of here for the Bounty Hunter. But I mean, that being said, he was pretty tanky. He's got Vanguard and phase boots. Survived that spin longer than I thought he would.
Incoming.
Our RIA, we're looking to take that mid tower, but just
these teams are doing a good job of protecting their mid towers. Neither one below half HP. I like to see that.
I mean, these are the most important towers on the map.
Yeah, people don't defend these. That's why I stopped playing mid, because it's just like you get tired of playing games and your team just not rotating to defend mid tower, and it's like, oh, okay, for free.
We'll find this way.
Okay, hook shot onto the Jug, but they're actually looking at the hoodwink, which easy kill for Tiny. And that's kind of what you want to do with Tiny right now. Just get the people you can blink kill, just walk away. Just
it actually might only be hoodwink. I don't think you can do that to Doom.
You can do it to Pango actually, because you can get him before he gets shield crash. He's not actually that tanky.
A little something extra for the effort.
Gotta get a blink on Doom. I think you need that just to kind of force the fights.
Yep. There's gonna be the avalanche, but needs 2 more hits on the Pango, and now Tiny all alone. There's a hoodwink ulti and Huskar's in here. And again, the Doom getting the kill from ice armor.
That's gonna be his blink up really soon.
Wait, not from ice. What was it even from?
It might have been Infernal
Oh, it
Blade.
was the Doom still on, or maybe? Whatever.
Yes, it was. Doom was still on him.
Oh, they do get the Pango in the back though. Bounty Hunter getting back there, and that is track gold.
Tiny is top net worth on this game right now.
Huskar though, he is gonna go forward for this Venge, but gonna swap. Dawnbreaker ulti coming in, not gonna get the stun on him, but the Celestial Hammer will get the kill. Huskar getting a little greedy for the Venge. I'm not sure what the swap play was for. Did it?
It was because you get damage reduction when you swap.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he gave himself 30% damage reduction, yeah.
That's whack.
Yeah, you just swapped the Huskar when he was getting gone on and took 30% less
And they've
damage.
got a nice stacked triangle here, so even though Venge maybe not the greatest farmer, is gonna get a lot here from taking these. Oh, Bounty looking for a kill, but he's all alone, and this is gonna be a definite kill on Tim. Will be a setup for the rest of going. I think they're just letting him die.
Yeah, they're gonna go take this tower, and then they're gonna go set up for Roche.
This is, I mean, Huskar can Roche. Not the greatest Roche, though.
They can take it. So they're going to. I think is kind of their idea.
Oh, Rocket Player is gonna scout it out as soon as they go in. They're still gonna go for it, though.
Oh, they have vision set up.
I mean, the flare didn't land on it, but it went over it, so they still saw heroes going in, I would think.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think they were using that Roche's bait to see if
right. Oh, Avalanche toss on. Oh, didn't get the toss onto the Huskar though, but he is low. Hoodwink ulti and Mark is down. Bounty Hunter has to run away though. Yeah, the rest have shown up. But Hookshot gonna catch the Juggernaut, getting the cogs to separate the rest of the team, and he's spinning, but they can't get him because the bushwhack on 3 heroes is too much. And Double King just running away, but oh no, the Shuriken is enough to catch him.
Illusion.
Blink Dagger on the Doom now, but now they're missing 2 heroes. And Avalanche, Tiny going in, tossing onto the Clockwork. Nice bushwhack again though, this Hoodwink. Doing so much, but unfortunately they're still losing a lot in these fights. Rolling Thunder going in. They want to catch the Tiny. This is a big target for them. And Huskar ulti in. The Hoodwink ulti gonna take out the Clockwork and back. But now Dawnbreaker going in onto the Huskar. But actually, it might just be the Dawnbreaker going down now too. Bounty Hunter here gonna get dusted though. Not sure if they can catch. Blink on Doom is up, but he's gonna run the other way. They're looking at Roche again. Bounty Axe. This is so annoying.
Yeah, this is gonna be really annoying.
They're all tracked, dude.
Yeah, he's just gonna take so much gold from them for free, basically.
I mean, that being said, they only have 3k net worth advantage for RA with the bounty, so... Uh-oh, bushwhack and dust onto the Venge. Still very tanky, though. They're gonna find the bounty instead. Huskar getting some hits, and that is gonna be a nice kill for them.
Dire should look to their top tower.
They barely had vision. Jug is gonna live. They barely had vision because of that ward, and then they just dropped another sentry, and they found the Venge. The problem with an illusion rune is that, or sorry, illusion invis rune is that like you have a bounty on your team, so they're always gonna have sentries.
Yeah, that is true, and they're all gonna have dust. I mean. Yeah, I think they have dust on...
Doom had dust.
Okay,
Doom
the only hero without it is Jug.
Which is kind of someone you would want to have it on.
Trying to get on that Dawnbreaker, but she dodges the swashbuckle. You don't do that and you die.
You got... Now you do have the Holy Locket on the Dawn. This is very standard for support Dawns.
Yep. What do you think next? The Axe?
It's a little greedy. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you do have that Huskar Jug. It's a pretty good Axe game. But yeah, maybe it's too greedy. I don't know what else you usually go on a support Dawn though. That's kind of the cookie cutter, right?
I think it's like Egg, Shard, Blink, in whatever order you see fit.
They're looking at this bounty. There's going to be the Centaur stump coming out from the Doom into the bushwhack. And that is a nice pick off for them. Only really committing the Hoodwink ulti.
That's a top number hero on Dire.
Right in the game. Maybe soon to not be. If the Huskar keeps it up. Axe on the clock now. They will start Roche under Rocket Flare. They want to force a fight. You don't do Roche under Rocket Flare if you don't want to fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, like the other team knows about it, right?
Oh, triple Rocket Flare going out. That's the overclocking. It's on such a low cooldown. You just there's so many rocket flares.
It's literally a 3-second cooldown.
That's 12 rocket flares.
And it's up.
It's kind of whack.
It's perfect vision for the whole fight, actually.
And all at the cost of like 200 mana, which really isn't that bad.
Boom, there it goes.
He's literally just gonna keep rocket flaring the Roche.
Yep, they are smoked though. They'll see the flare, so they want the clock so bad. They're so annoyed by him, but it might be Tiny they find. They see him in the trees. Stomp gonna catch him. Rolling Thunder gonna get another hit. They're gonna commit the doom for this. This is a first mega dead Tiny. They're gonna see the bounty too. I'm under sentry.
Yeah, they had a sentry, but
they don't pop dust. You see the track. Oh, rocket flares galore going out again.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
That's actually so much damage.
But they are gonna get this Roche, it looks like. Vengeance here, but it's too late. Uh-oh. At least the Bushwhack doesn't hit missile, but the Jugger's gonna dodge it with the spin. Huskar really wants to get ulti on that Venge, but can't quite get close enough. Meanwhile, on the other side, they find the Doom with the clock and Dawnbreaker, but they're gonna pay for this one. Pingalier going for more, he's gonna roll up. But the rest are gonna make it out safely. So 1-for-1 trade, actually, not bad.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah,
uh-oh, but they are going for more. They're gonna find the Dawn with the Rolling Thunder, and Venge thinking about swapping. It's gonna be there into the Aegis, but there's the Avalanche. That's gonna be Aegis down on the Huskar, but a 3-man Bushwhack, and they're all caught by it. Swashbuckle just getting so much value now. Mark gonna take out Jed, although he's gonna be able to walk away. Will the Burning Spears be enough? But Bounty Hunter gonna get Bushwhacked too. The Hoodwink just tearing up these fights.
This is the real deal.
Will finally go down. Looking for Rem now. The spin, the swap out. But that's the Axe Venge anyway, so.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That was a Bushwhack that saved that fight, honestly. That 3-man Bushwhack just reset everything, and
yeah,
RIA didn't have anything left of the tank.
These Bushwhacks the entire game have been so good.
Yeah. I mean, when you're playing Pause 5 Hoodwink, you're basically just a walking Bushwhack.
The supports this game really are killing it. I mean, the Rolling Thunders are huge too.
Dire's top tower is no more.
Uh-oh, hookshot in on the Huskar. He doesn't have the Aegis, but he has a Halberd. And he has Shard as well, so a lot of healing for this man. He's not that scared. But Tiny is coming in, and the Bounty. They're still having a hard time killing him, though. The Venge finally here will be able to help secure that kill. 700 gold for the Bounty. Holy moly.
There's a healing ward underneath of them.
Oh, like, there was a healing ward too.
Seconds, yeah. You really need anti-heal. Like, you need a Shiva's. Oh, Doom dies.
Doom dies.
You need a Shiva's guard. You need a vessel on someone.
Yeah, it does seem like a very good game for those.
Even a Scotty. We're probably gonna see Scotty on the Venge after the. Well, he's going Aether ones.
Yeah, he's just going full on like what you would expect from like a support Venge, but just scaling faster. I guess.
I mean, he's got the magic missile cast range, magic missile cooldown. He's probably gonna go for the magic missile damage and then the magic missile pierces spell immunity.
Yeah, pierce spell immunity. I mean, it's not bad. It's what you'd expect from a support. Like, this is what we expect from a Pause 5 Venge at like 45 minutes or something, 45,
right? Yeah. maybe the Dragon Lance is a little bit of a grief on a support Venge, but other than that, like this could.
I mean, I think you need it to like farm the jungle better. Obviously, not on a support Venge, but yeah.
Oh no, not on support Venge. On core Venge, you need Dragon Lance for sure.
Yep.
The melee, especially against like the 4 melee heroes on the other team, you just need as much separation as possible.
Yeah, because as good as like the casting build is, if you're just throwing missile and W and swapping, you need to be clicking in between too. And you need Dragon Lance to do that. Uh-oh, Stomp gonna catch the clockwork. And Boomerang in there. Dawnbreaker ulti as well, so Dawnbreaker's gonna be here. They're circling around behind, but the Rolling Thunder, their swap is gonna get the Dawnbreaker out of there. Tiny, Blinking, gonna catch the Hoodwink, but she's not going down yet. But Tiny, he's getting low, the Doom is there, and he will die to the Juggernaut. And Pango coming in, but BKB onto the Bounty Hunter, but he can't actually really get anybody. They're having a lack of damage right now, it seems. And CDUB, they're hitting their timing. They don't have any. Oh, their dusts are all on cooldown, and the bounty gets out. But all in all, pretty darn good fight there for CDUB.
Yeah, they are having incredible damage problems right now.
Precious bounty.
I mean, nobody on their team that fight did more than 1,800 damage, really.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the Huskar himself did 7,400.
Yeah.
Like,
they got easily doubled in damage.
Yeah, you just need, like, even if you go crits on Venge or something, you need.
They're gonna get the Doom here. But Juggernaut is here. Maybe gonna have to run away. They have a swap available, but not gonna use it. Now Huskar here. Dawnbreaker ulti gonna come in for the Bounty Hunter. He's getting low, gonna BKB there. BKB on the Huskar as well, though, so it's gonna be Dawnbreaker going down with the Rolling Thunder on the Pangolier. Now Venge gonna be caught by it, and nobody to go to because just Perma stunned. And the Venge Ag's gonna go down too. Looking at the bounty, they got the dust, but the Tiny's here, gonna avalanche that Pango. He's gonna be able to blink away too before he takes any damage. But Zor, maybe not so lucky. The swashback. Oh my god, he gets the Pango, and he's still alive. Poor Pango, man. He actually found the dude and still loses his life for it.
And that was another fight.
Again, Huskar, he's gonna find the clock. No mana on the clock, and he was overclocking.
In that last fight, RIA had their top damage dealer was Venge with 1,200, and then on the other side, again, the Huskar did 6,400 damage. So
yeah, it really feels like Tiny's like the only one who can do damage, but then they just focus him. Like Bounty just kind of runs around the fights and, you know, hits people, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to get it. Blink on Doom must have been canceled. Didn't get the War Stomp.
Each brave career knows the risks.
Yeah, the game feels really hard for RA now.
Yeah, CDUB are gonna make that play bottom.
There it goes.
A lot of Rocket players.
It's perfect vision.
Oh, he's gonna hook onto the Huskar. There's okay Agnum Scepter on the Tiny, but uh-oh, Venge looking to fight, but gonna get hit by the Hoodwink ulti, swapping onto the Huskar for that damage reduction, but he's BKB'd and just hitting people, and they will go down anyway.
Get my due.
Uh-oh, Pango ulti, he's going on to the Tiny. Juggernaut catching the Dawnbreaker in the back. Tiny's got nowhere to go. He might be able to get a kill, but no. So the only one who falls in the whole fight is the Hoodwink.
And the Juggernaut's starting to become a problem as well.
They realized the Hoodwink was a huge problem early. I mean, those bushwhacks were really winning fights. But now it's like the only hero they can kill.
You just don't have damage. Like your highest source of damage is Bounty Hunter with shuriken toss, but even that isn't enough.
Yeah, and it's your your clockwork rocket player.
Yeah, honestly. Like, these fights, you're just not putting out what's required to kill these people.
So, yeah, they need like, so you think they need like a Shiva's, a Scotty, just all these kinds of things? But how do they get the map space to farm those? Thana gonna be caught here, gonna go down. Tree throws being thrown out there, but nobody dies. There's gonna be a swap back, so they're gonna get a Doom kill, but they might lose their Venge for this. Venge down, and now Pango's still rolling back there. Is gonna get some hits on the bounty, but he is gonna get away with that BKB. Looking for maybe getting on top of the Pango, but can't even catch him. And now they're gonna see him with the dust, and he's dead. Oh, and Dawnbreaker in there as well. Yanbora trying to get out, but it's looking like despair. And Tiny gonna be caught by the bushwhack. Triple kill for Mark. Huskar looking pretty unstoppable. 19 and 6
on the Tiny before you can like really be taking fights like these. It's like the only saving grace, and the top racks are gonna fall. Again, there's just no damage from anybody on RIA. 2,500 for, or 2,600
yeah,
for the
I'm
Tiny,
interested to see the damage stats on the scoreboard, because I feel like it's gonna be ultra one-sided.
It's literally just gonna be Huskar.
I mean, like Juggernaut, Hoodwink's been getting some damage. The swashbuckles from Pango. I feel like they're gonna have decent damage on everybody on CDUB.
It's
maybe,
not as much.
Maybe the Doom
not
not
as much
so
work as this Huskar's been doing in these fights. I mean, you just go in with a life break.
Yeah, he's got Ags now too, so there's nothing you can do on the other side. You just die. Whoever gets ulted by Huskar now is dead.
Yeah. This is the kind of point of the game where Jug can also just ult someone.
They're gonna have Axe Shard on the Doom now from that Roche, which is actually pretty big. Even more % damage and stun duration. And they see the Venge bot. They're looking for the Tiny though. There's gonna be the spin from Jug. Can you get the follow-up? No, they're going on to the Venge instead. They've got the Doom on her. Dead Venge. Tiny might live here. He doesn't have TP though. It's on cooldown, but Jug doesn't want to waste the time. And swap from the Venge, but can't get away from this Huskar.
Yeah, there's nothing that the Venge can do, even with the Jaeger Scepter. It's just been a little bit underwhelming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Hasn't really been the easiest game for a carry Venge either. I mean, in theory, like you survive through Doom, through Swashbuckle, through Rolling Thunder with your first life, and then the second life, it's like
problem is like sometimes the best way to survive is to kill, and they just can't do that.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, nobody on their team like does damage.
Yeah. And I don't even think the Shivas and a Scotty would solve that at this point. Okay, they're on the Bounty Hunter. Dawnbreaker stunned there, gonna get Hoodwink ulted. It's just a slaughter. Rolling Thunder into the fountain. Ico gonna get stunned in there by Hookshot. Free throw, gonna do a lot of damage here. Jug, he's actually maybe gonna go down. He's gonna get his Omni Slash off, but he has Blink. He's gonna get out of there. Meanwhile, Tiny left alone. Mark gonna get the kill on him.
Players here.
They got Crystallis.
Mark still has Aegis, and he's not gonna die to this stuff.
No.
He's just fine here. He's gonna ult the Clockwork. Dawnbreaker coming in. That Ags doing a lot of work, gonna get the stun on the Huskar, but he's still alive. Gonna get the inner fire off too, so healing once again. And now spin in from Double King, gonna ult on to the Bounty Hunter. He can't help but hit the Huskar and die. What's a Pango Courier doing around here? Oh, his gem. He dropped the gem.
Oh, his gem.
Oh my god, he gets it.
I can't believe it.
Oh my. They had it they literally had a gem at their feet and they couldn't get it.
Yeah, Venge back up now. Maybe you can do something.
They still have Aegis on the Huskar though. The fact that he didn't even lose that, it makes it like impossible. He's got the Venge taunted. Bushwhack after that. Venge already dead. And Clockwork just trying to buy some space. He's gonna still be alive, but no. Tiny going down. Now Rolling Thunder after the Clockwork. Dawnbreaker gonna get doomed. GG called by Jed. It felt like a good early game for RAA, but the late game damage scaling definitely in favor of CDUB, playing around their timings. And
yeah, that Huskar, I mean, he popped off. That was just
I mean, they didn't get any Huskar solutions, did they? That no Spirit Vessel, no shooting, not really anything to deal with him once he was big.
Break either, like no self-reg.
I guess it felt like they kind of wanted to just snowball off of bounty gold, but they actually never got a huge net worth advantage off of it. The most I saw was like 4K. So I guess their game plan not really panning out.
I just don't think that Venge carry does anything, and I don't necessarily think that was Rem's problem. I think it was just part of the draft. I mean, this Huskar in 24 and 6. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, and even if you're like a 6-slotted Venge, how do you deal with the Huskar? He's just so tanky and does more damage than you, and you know. I think this is a best of 3. I can't actually remember.
I'm not sure. I actually have no idea.
I don't know. I just assumed it was the best of 3.
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
I think it's best of 3.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know where to even look for the answer. I'm gonna assume it's best of 3.
I'm also going to assume it's a best of 3.
Seeing other lobbies. Oh, right. They've all got, like, they have to be in Discords while they're playing. And they are all in their channels, so I'm assuming since they haven't left, they are playing more.
I assume as well.
You know, that is one part I did like, and I know people complain just of having teams having to be in the Discord. It looked so alive. Dude, there's like 50 people in the Discord.
I haven't yeah, I don't have the Discord, so I don't know. But
because I've seen that idea be tossed in like Rain and AD2L, and dang, people really shit on it.
What, people being in the
having to be in the league Discord during games? Yeah,
people really don't like it,
which is strange because it's really not a big deal.
It's literally not a huge deal. There's no difference.
It's like, oh, you have to be in the server that you should already have since it's the server for the league you play in.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But I guess when you get up here at high, because there is that complaint where it's like, oh, but you'd have to have so many moderators moderating it when all the games are at the same time. What if a team doesn't show up? And it's like, well, teams should just show up. And maybe be penalized with draft time or something in the next game. Whatever, that's not that hard.
I don't know. But what I do know that in this game is that Huskar did 58,000 damage, and the next highest person was actually the Tiny, who did 31,000.
Really?
So it wasn't even close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, the Clockwork did 30k. Holy.
Rocket Flare, dude.
Is that Rocket Flare?
Literally
it's
Rocket
all
Flare.
Rocket Flare.
It's all Rocket Flare.
Jeez. So he's like a Zeus now.
Yeah, it's just so much damage, dude. You just pew 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 over and over again.
Wow, yeah, that Huskar did a lot. Most damage done, most building damage done, most damage taken. He does it all.
Yeah, he did everything that game.
That being said, I mean, he only had 188 CS. It's not actually that high for mid.
Yeah, but he was just killing enemy heroes.
Yep, they were fighting a lot. 27,000 healing from the jug, by the way. That's
yeah, healing ward was also unkillable.
That did so much. Is it percent healing? It is, right? So if it's on the Huskar, he's getting so much.
He also gets healing from the hello. He also gets healing from his passive too, right?
Well, yeah. Just he got healed for 17,000 from healing ward. Yeah, if you include the healing that Jug got from healing ward, it's 43,000 in that game. It's a lot of healing. In fact, that is enough healing to cover 2 heroes worth of damage of RIA. It's hard. It's rough.
Yeah, it's a little rough. I mean, again, like, you didn't have anything to deal with Huskar. Huskar just mauls over these strength heroes that just can't burst you down. So
CDUB 1 CT, so RIA get choice of pick/side for this game. Oh, CT's
okay, so
coin
it's based
toss,
on who wins the first game.
No, coin toss. CT's coin toss.
Oh,
I deciphered
coin toss. Okay, you deciphered the message. I didn't know there was a message to decipher until you
I know
deciphered the
hieroglyphics.
message. you speak ancient Egyptian?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, well, I'm glad you do.
I'll write a book on it.
I don't know that much.
Dang, actually, that would be sick to write a book on that stuff and just BS the whole thing.
What do you
Who would
think
be able to tell you
do?
you're wrong, dude?
Yeah, true. It's just an opinion.
This is a passion project, okay?
It's an opinion.
It's my hieroglyphic passion project opinion piece.
Oh man. It's so funny because it's so true. Literally any interpretation of a hieroglyphic is an opinion. Oh man. This is some quality content.
It'd be impossible to not get away with it.
Yeah, it'd be impossible to get it wrong or right.
Yeah.
So funny.
Okay, here's the real thing. What if
Yeah.
Egyptians didn't even know what their hieroglyphics meant?
You know what? I've actually theorized this. Because
what if they're literally just symbols and that's it?
It could also be art.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. Is it a form of writing? Maybe. But I think ultimately it's like you see them wear in ceremonial places, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could just be a representation of whatever.
Zor needs to join the slot. Do we have... Was 21 on CDUB last game?
21?
Yeah.
No.
It was Heiko.
It was Heiko.
So I guess a little roster changing of some sort. Dang, Heiko.
Double King
89 immortal.
Was the Doom player, right?
No, Double King was the Jug. Aframush played
Right.
Doom.
Yeah, it was a weird draft.
Depending on, if I saw the beginning of the game, RA, they look good.
They did.
Maybe they just need to draft those scales better.
I definitely think that they had a better shot coming out of the winning stage.
Because when they were even, they were doing well. They were winning fights that when they were even, but
I think they were forcing a little bit too much.
That's fair. I mean, it feels like with that draft you kind of have to, right? Hookshot, swap. What else do they have?
Maybe they baited themselves a little bit. Like they didn't think they could take it late against a Huskar Jug.
Yeah, which obviously they didn't.
No, they just didn't have the damage.
It is Dire's ban.
Same bans as last game.
Yep.
Are we gonna see the same Undying ban?
Radiant must choose.
All right,
so they don't ban out that Hoodwink. Yep, Hoodwink coming out.
Hoodwink. I'm going to assume anyway. I mean, if they first pick it last game,
that Hoodwink was good. Why
did a lot of work? Yeah.
It's their Skywrath.
Seconds. Dire's turn to pick.
True.
Oh, they're gonna get the Dawnbreaker. Okay.
Wait, do Rem's team even play Hoodwink? Because if they don't play Hoodwink, then I mean, if you get Dawn Hoodwink, then that's
10 seconds.
I mean, you don't want Dawn Hoodwink, do you?
Why wouldn't you?
Your hammer breaks the tree for bushwhack. Kind of, it's a little bit of anti-synergy.
Do you mean the throw hammer?
Yeah.
I think these guys are good enough to play around it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not as good as them, but I found that combo to definitely hurt itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're taking their time again.
Turn to pick.
It's gonna be an Omni night. It's been wrecking pubs, but not wrecking at least like the pro scene, as far as I can tell.
I think it's been pretty mediocre. It's
like it's good.
Flex. It is flex because you could play it support, but you could also shimmy it in the off lane if you, in the mid lane if you want to.
I love mid Omni.
Radiant's turn to pick. Techies.
And Techies. Starting out with no stuns. One thing worth noting.
Yeah, they don't want to have a damage problem, and Night Stalker actually wrecks both of these heroes. So, good pick.
Yep.
But it is, again, double strength heroes. So
Timbersaw, maybe?
Yeah, if you draft Timbersaw, you have literally no stuns, though.
That is true. Damn.
10 seconds.
Yeah, they have no
remain.
stuns.
You really can't pick up a Timber Saw as an offlaner, I don't think, this game. Like, you need... Your cores need to have stuns and control for themselves. Is the Bloodseeker ban again? Probably not a Slark though. I didn't see Slark the last in game, so
No. I don't mind if they don't like Slark. I don't like Slark.
why don't you like the fish man? Well, the man.
Nothing about the hero guarantees him doing damage. Other carries, I can look at them and be like, oh, if they get this, they'll have damage, or if they get that item, you know, Daedalus, whatever, you know. Most carries have like items that you see them get an item, you know they'll have damage. Slark is like, well, if he lives, he might hit enough that he does damage, and it's just so unreliable.
It's actually Aghanim Scepter for me, for Slark. When I see a Slark get an eggs, because
when I see a Slark get an eggs, I think they're gonna kill themselves. That's usually what happens in my games.
they just pounce it a little bit too hard.
They double pounds into the enemy triangle and they just die.
Yeah, they go a little bit hard on the paint.
And then they say, why did my Dazzle shallow grave me? Because you pounced 2 screens away, you idiot.
Where's my team? I will say one advantage of having second pick is that you do get the last ban on the second phase before you pick.
It's
so
true.
this is a time when some teams will sneak a hero out with this ban. But we'll see.
So
I think
you
like
ban
a long time ago,
you ban Earthshaker, pick Phantom Lancer, that kind of thing.
I don't think you. Yeah, that kind of thing. Except I don't think Earthshaker's a good EL counter. But
okay, you ban. Right now you ban Od, Kunkka, Buck. Pick Meepo.
True. I think traditionally you would see something like an AM band, and then you would pick Medusa. And then
yeah,
like,
but that's also that's probably worse than the PL.
Oh, probably. I don't disagree.
Luna.
Okay, that's a stun. Kind of. It's a mini stun.
Kind of. I don't think it's any more catch than they had before, really, though.
The Luna is actually kind of cute because it does get extra vision from nighttime, like more vision than normal.
How is that cute?
Because the enemy have a Night Stalker.
5 seconds.
So when the enemy pops ult, the vision advantage isn't going to be as high.
Radiant's turn.
Cute though?
In my spirit.
I think it's kind of cute.
Cute? It's useful. Why is it cute?
I don't know. That's just the adjective that I use.
Cute?
That's just the adjective that I use to describe the situation.
Well, I think Slark's cute too because he has more base night vision.
Hey, listen, Luna kawaii, you know.
Slark kawaii.
Yes.
That writer? I mean, he gets some extra vision.
No, what I mean.
Do you find Tombstone cute?
It can be, depending on the Tombstone model.
Do you go to graveyards and say
I am not a Redditor from 2005. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Oh, okay, there's the hoodwink.
They go with the hoodwink.
They've got Ember too, so easy set. They've got really nice setup here with Bushwhack.
Yeah, but all of it is physical damage, my friend, and you're doing that against an Omni Knight.
I mean, they got
I guess Ember
got
could
some
be
magic. They got some magic. You get the Maelstrom procs. You get the Flame Guard.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
You get Night Stalker Agnum Scepter.
Yeah. Pog.
And now you finish it with a Carry Leshrac.
Okay, Carry Leshrac might actually be pretty good here. I'm not even gonna lie. I know, and Carry Leshrac has an obscenely high win rate in pro pubs right now. I think it's like 70%.
Yeah. I mean, it's
really
just so annoying
size,
for pause 3s. You can run it pause 3 that like have your carry player play it in the off lane, and it actually destroys a lot of carries.
I think a big thing about it too is that it closes off a lot of enemy carry heroes.
Yep, gives you push. They need put. I mean, they're probably not. Let's be real. They're probably not gonna pick carry Lash, but it does check a lot of boxes.
You don't know. I think it's actually pretty good here because like Luna's really low range.
It is
for carry.
Well, they need like burst damage and hopefully something that doesn't get destroyed by Omni Knight ulti. What other carries potentially give a lot of magic?
Carries that give a lot of magic. I mean, they banned the Faceless Void. That's one.
Yeah, and Luna is another.
Luna's one that they could go for if they want to. But I don't think you play that carry really.
Well, and also, it's been picked by the enemy.
Oh, I meant Lena.
Oh.
I get the two of them mixed up all the time.
What about Crystal Maiden carry?
10 seconds.
I don't think that's wise.
You go to clicker build.
You go clicker build the attack speed talent.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hog. Super value.
Alright, they have no reserve time left basically.
Right now it looks like Rems just want to like go in, they'd get a pick off in the fight and then keep going.
Do you think that they ban PL next? Is this a PL game?
For who?
For CDUB.
Into Legion Commander Luna Omni Knight? Are you blind?
It looks like a great PL game here.
It is dire.
If they didn't have Legion, it would actually be decent.
What about Naga Siren?
Naga's interesting, but I think it dies to Legion really hard.
What about...
I'm kind of still on this Leshrac train a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm on it, but I just... I feel like they aren't gonna play it.
5 seconds.
What about carry?
Got a minute. They can't go back to the jug because that got banned.
Here's turn to pick.
Elder Titan, what do you think about that hero?
Okay, so it's gonna be pause 4 Elder, and then carry Dawn. Carry Dawn.
I mean,
10 seconds.
They're gonna be better than me, but I wouldn't feel super strong on carry Dawn this game. Luna just has a lot of armor.
Yeah, so that's true.
Killing her with Starbreaker is kind of hard, even with Deso. Ooh, and a Viper. Someone's gonna have a rough lane. It is double king on the Dawn, so it's carry Dawn.
It's offlane Viper, mid Legion.
It is.
What is that Luna bird?
That is a big Luna thing.
What is that?
Also a very annoying weapon they're holding too. It looks like a toy. The way it's like lighting up.
It does.
It looks kind of dumb.
I don't... Wait, why does Tycheus have a wizard hat?
Yeah, there's that too. He's also holding like a... I don't even know what he's shooting. Who wins drip check here? The Luna is just so annoying to look at. I think I have to go with CDUB just because I can't stand looking down.
I mean, you had the Hoodwink set. The Night Stalker is...
Is that a naked Omni Knight too?
Yes.
That is a naked Omni. And...
To be fair, there's no good Viper skins.
There are. The Turtle.
The Turtle?
The Turtle.
There's a Turtle Viper skin?
The Dragonite one, but you change the helmet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you know it if you saw it. The Turtle Viper said.
I would know it if I saw it. I believe you.
It's like, it doesn't look good, it looks dumb, but that's why it's good.
Ah. I have to be right back.
Okay.
Your nightmare continues.
All right, so we got game 2 here between CDUB and RIA. I think this is going to be a good match. We definitely have some damage scaling for RIA this time around. Maybe they can give a bit more of a late game fight for CDUB and maybe get a win here. Bring us to a game 3. Lightstone on the Hoodwink this time.
I returned.
You've returned.
I have.
And so have RIA, and they're looking for blood.
Just 30 seconds.
Actually, they're not making big movements to kill, but...
You think this is gonna go to game 3?
I hope so. They do have a lot of comfort heroes on both sides, but
I think
definitely a little more
way better suited for it. I mean,
yeah,
you actually have damage dealers.
I really hope Viper stomps his Dawn.
Who said you could stroll in my woods?
Oh, that's a lot of damage for the Ember. He is gonna live, but he might. It's a rough way to start your lane. Aftermoosh getting some damage on that techies, but can't really get past that Viper. Voice attack is just too much of a threat. I think I'm being really annoying too. Just keeping that Hoodwink there.
You already made the Ember use a whole bunch of regen and like.
Yeah, and
really
Legion just standing on the high ground. Try harder.
True. It's so hard to lane against a Legion, man. He literally just walks up to you.
Especially as a mid hero or mid melee hero.
You can just walk up to him and hit him basically whenever you want.
Yeah. And she farms pretty well. Nice attack animation and everything.
You actually don't care about Flame Guard either.
What do you think about the oh yeah, he is.
What do I think about the what?
Viper Dawn.
Viper pressures that lane, doesn't he? I mean, the techies is
looks
dead,
like they're getting a kill on techies. First blood for the Dawn. I mean, it's a good start.
Someone lays blame.
It depends on who gets levels. So right now it looks like the Dawn's getting levels.
Yeah. It
like
the Hoodwink's rough for the Viper though, because she trades actually a little better in the 2v2 lane.
It really comes down to level 3, honestly.
Yeah, Viper needs a kill on level 3. I mean, equally, it's a pretty rough lane top for the Night Stalker, it seems. This Omni does so much pure damage to him.
That's actually an incredibly important... Oh, no. It's base damage.
I mean, it adds 50 base pure.
It adds 50... Oh, hold on. Hammer of Purity is so busted. Actually, I'm reading this ability.
That's why I like it, man.
It gives you base damage and then increases the amount of damage you deal based on your base damage.
Well, no, it doesn't increase your... It just gives, like, flat pure in addition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but doesn't the bonus... Oh, Jed mid.
Oh, Zor getting low, but they are going to get the kill on Double King first. Zor going to get bushwhacked, so he will go down to the acorn shot. And Thana maybe dying here as well. This is a nice start for the Hoodwink. Oh, can't find the techies though. Oh, he's going to show in lane though, but still juking in the trees.
Didn't. I don't think he showed in lane.
Really? He cut the he hit a tree, but maybe Creeps didn't have vision there.
Also, level 3 timing for Viper and the wave is not where you want it to be.
No, it's pretty not possible to kill this Dawn here. And maybe he goes down the Starbreaker and he's dead. This Viper lane's over.
Oh, I'm mid. Ember got the kill as well.
Oh, Ember got the kill on Legion. Whoa. These lanes they're supposed to be winning are going the other way.
Copium. Viper doesn't have a TP, so he has to walk back in the lane, which means that Dawn's gonna have level 4 by the time he gets back. Yeah. This is not the
slowest hero
same.
in the game has to walk to lane.
Is he slowest?
He is tied with 2 other heroes for slowest move speed, yes.
CM.
Nope. Weaver and Medusa.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know.
275 base.
Ember does have level 3 at Flame Guard, which means that he's gonna do a lot of magic damage.
Yeah. But can Legion take it out with a good overwhelming odds?
Depends on the quality of the overwhelming odds. The fact that he doesn't have any points in his heal.
What about a high quality overwhelming odds?
A high quality would probably do it.
Medium
it's how much?
But maybe Jed just wants like the damage from when he doesn't have Flame Guard up, so
maybe.
Because then you lower his HP that way, and then you click him while the Flame Guard's up. I don't know. Actually, Legion getting chained under tower, gonna take some tower hits. Ember has 6 now as well, so remnants are up. He's gonna throw him mid. Viper going down bottom again. Thana not looking any better. Gonna go down. Sanctified lives. Is it the Hoodwink?
I think it's the Hoodwink. I mean, Dawnbreaker is obviously a strong hero, but Hoodwink is.
Elder Titan getting a stomp top. Wants to run at people, but this Loon's got 8 armor, 11 under tower. It's pretty hard to just click her down or anything.
And she's holding the skill point on Moonglaze as well, so that she doesn't push the waves out.
Yeah, that's nice. We'll miss the flag bearer there.
Sadness. It was calculated.
Calculated.
Yeah, calculated miss on that flag bearer for sure. I mean, it's a level 3 Viper against a level 5 Dawn.
Afromoose went mid to secure that invis rune for the Ember. Coming back up top. We'll be able to deny that obs. Nice play.
Now, you're a Viper connoisseur, so how does Viper come back into games like these?
It's hard, man.
This
is like a kind of lane where you need to win it. Like he's level 3. This tower hitting him does so much damage. It did 70 damage. He's dead.
Killing spree. Unbelievable.
No blast off from techies. Yeah. He's gonna get clicked.
I mean, Double King taking a lot of heat, but not enough. Those range drops blocked pretty much all the damage, and Sanctified getting another kill.
Yeah, Viper just TP's back in the lane.
Yep, he's got Windlace now too. At this point, it's not about winning your lane, it's getting enough that you can do stuff elsewhere.
What, like get level 6 and make a rotation?
Yeah, get your Atos, and there's gonna be a dual mid onto the Ember. Blast off coming in from techies. He's gonna be silenced, but he's got Invis rune. He's just gonna walk away.
Dominating.
And meanwhile, bottom, the Viper dies again.
To their bottom tower.
This Dawnbreaker is wealthy.
Dire's bottom
extremely wealthy.
And this Legion is low.
Uh-oh, Bushwhack onto Legion. Remnant coming in, but doesn't dodge the overwhelming odds, but there is a regen rune for the Ember. He doesn't even need the kill on
regeneration. Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
And now you have to walk back to base on the Legion, and the Ember might get a kill on this.
Oh no, Omni. He's got the Heavenly Grace, but dang, that spell is cracked, but he still does go down.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah.
Structures are fortified.
Level 4 Viper.
I had an Omni game where I put Heavenly Grace on someone and they got 1400 HP from it.
What hero was it?
I think it was a Viper. Uh-oh, Bushwhack onto two heroes. Hoodwink ulti coming in, the stomp. This is going the other direction. Oh no. And the Ember gets a double kill off of it. Dude, this is...
That was so sick.
5k network lead in 9
Bushwhack
minutes.
stopped the techie silence. I didn't even know you could stun the techies when he was blast offing. And he was literally in the air, and the Bushwhack
and
stopped
immediately
him.
they're looking top. They want more. The Luna, nowhere to farm now. I like that little taunt. I mean, they read the play well though. But now they're gonna find the techies. Is gonna blast off, but still dead. Nothing to really going on them either. Yonbura trying to walk around, but no more Heavenly Grace left. Yonbura gonna go down into chains. They get the Legion. Oh no.
Wicked sick. Double kill.
They don't look
It's 16-1 right now.
It's how do you come back?
Okay, we're talking about comeback now. 5k gold lead. Your middle tower is gonna die at 10 minutes. Your Viper still isn't level 6.
The enemy Dawn had a perfect lane.
Yep. You gotta play around your duel, man.
I mean, we haven't even seen a Dawn ulti yet. They haven't needed it on the duels even. Blast off misses. Tower denied. Okay, but the Bushwhack gonna catch the techies, but Heavenly Grace from the Omni gonna save him.
And that's the problem too. They haven't used Dawn ult yet for any of these duels because they haven't.
Oh, they're gonna duel the Ember. They have Dawn ulti, and it's coming in this time. They're gonna get the duel turned around. Actually, they didn't get dual damage on Ember. I guess it was close, but not quite.
It was. You just have so many ways of countering this duel. I mean, Earth Splitter.
When the thing that they had the techies Omni, they needed catch. What's their catch? It's literally the Legion duel now. And if you can't kill Legion duel, then you can't duel them without griefing, right? Which means you have no catch again.
They're just kind of stuck in a position where they're gonna get ran at, and they can either weather the storm or they can cry.
I mean, Ember is such a good hero for when you want to just run at the enemy, and they will find the Viper again, who was getting some space to recover, but the CDUB tax. They gotta take their cut. Double bracer on the Legion, not even close to bling.
Okay, well, whoever the accountant is for RIA, they need to be fired because there's way too many taxes being paid.
They're paying way too much in taxes.
Way too many taxes.
They're not even getting their refund check.
No, there's no deductibles, man.
Oh no. All tax, no income. Viper ulti on Louis, but he's still going in. Hoodwink ulti not gonna hit onto Viper. So Ember actually low on mana, has to turn around.
He's got a
He does have a
though.
regen, but he needs to stop taking damage over time. We'll pop it now.
Rekindled.
Duel is still up, but oh, stomp, not gonna hit anybody. Legion, oh, the remnant out from the Ember. He's not gonna die there. Elder Titan ulti also doesn't hit anybody though, and Hoodwink will go down. That's gonna be a dual win for the Legion. This is actually not too bad by RA. But uh-oh, Ember, he wants to turn this around. Dawnbreaker ulti coming in too. It's gonna hit onto the Legion. Oh, and Legion is gonna go down here, and Zor soon to follow with the Celestial Hammer. Double kill for, oh, not double kill. Didn't get it on the Legion. It was the Elder Titan.
They did get the kill on the Ember Spirit though. Yeah. Like, it's actually, I would say that's worth.
It's a 740 kill gold kill, but it goes to the Omni.
Actually, the gold change and experience changes. The gold change is identical, and the experience change is also identical.
I don't think that was bad for RA. Like, that's a good fight for them.
Yeah, you take those. I just don't know how much a Dragonlance on the Viper is gonna change these outcomes.
The rune of invisibility.
I think you go Force Staff versus this game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's going Dragonlance BKB. I can see the BKB pick up, like you just need to be able to eat it, but there's a blink on Night Stalker. Your mid doesn't even have a blink yet. He's 1,000 gold away from blink.
Yeah, the problem is, I think this is a game where you actually do want the Atos on Viper, but now you can't do it because by the time you get Atos this game, they'll have BKBs.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
They're gonna take this bottom tower, but they have no maps though.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And they have a ward for this triangle, so they know where Rem is. The only saving grace is that Rem is not died yet. He's oh no. But there's vision. They see this. They ult.
They're
Luna's
going in there. They've been scanned out.
There
And
is little hope for
they might still find heroes though. They're gonna see Jet here. Silence is in. Keep that Omni off of them. And they're just going in and wait, what is happening? Okay, they're onto the Legion. Ember going in. The duel onto the Hoodwink, but the Hoodwink gets the dual win. And now Thana and Zor going down in the jungle.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna fall as well.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do?
There was perfect vision for both teams that fight. They had the
yeah,
ward
they
and
saw it all, but I mean, the Night Stalker with the blink just they can't get away from him, even when they know he's coming at them.
They just split the team in half. Like
well, that was really nice how the Night Stalker sees the Legion, goes after Legion. I think most Night Stalkers just keep going for Legion, but instead he sees the Omni and pushes the Omni and the rest of the team up to the high ground and keeps the Legion down and away. It was really great separation.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
I mean, Legion tried to blink or tried to duel the Hoodwink, who now has 10 duel damage. Not that it really matters for Hoodwink, but
I mean, Acorn shot. Hey, it's gonna come in a little bit harder.
The flames rush forth.
I think the big thing there is it's still level 1 duel, only 10 damage, whereas Ember's level 12. Yeah. So is the Luna, but Ember gonna go in. Mask of Madness is up, and she can't cast anything. Dawnbreaker ulti too, and that's just a dead Luna. That's gonna be first death for. They will get a dual win on the side against that Elder Titan, but Ember coming in, he wants to go for more. And Starbreaker not gonna catch anybody. There's gonna be the Guardian Angel from Omni as well. Double King actually in trouble. Jed chasing after her is gonna get the Dawnbreaker kill. Ember on the other side, silenced by the techies, also gonna die.
Now I've seen this a lot in high MMR games.
Really?
You know what?
The tier 2 throw?
It is? The tier 2 dive.
The tier 2
dive. I see this all the time, man. It doesn't matter if it's like if you're 100 MMR or if you're 10,000 MMR.
Yeah.
The number of times people dive tier 2 towers is insane. It boggles my mind. It almost never works. Don't do it, please.
It's also super rough on your supports because oftentimes they're the ones who get tower aggroed as they're trying to walk back and forth trying to save you.
I mean, and the threat of dropping a fortification when you're all under it, you're taking an extra 175 damage every second, every few seconds.
Yeah. Oh, they're in with the duel. Onto the Night Stalker. He's going to be down to start off the fight. The Bushwhack going to catch both the Legion and the Techies, and they're both dead. Just completely dead. And then Luna.
That might honestly still be worth, though.
It might be. You got your dual damage. With the talent, so another 8. So level...
You're also killing the Night Stalker during the night, and he popped ult as well. Yeah, so it's gonna, you know, the graph.
You slow it down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never refuse gold.
You just
Luna
need to,
is still top of net worth.
Zora is dead. Oh my gosh.
Zora is dead. Legion in there as well. Gonna get the duel, but no, it's another win for the Hoodwink.
Even at a fraction of my best.
And now Yanbura trying to get some B awards with his last breath, but I mean he did get it. He got the obs.
The problem is Luna's in the same category of heroes as like Terrorblade, Alchemist, Naga, like the heroes that just flash farm the jungle for the first 20 minutes and then you come out of jungle with like Manta, Mask.
Yeah, and you're just telling your team like just don't feed too much so that when I'm up there we can actually turn it around. But it does happen a lot of games where it's like when you can turn around, it's too late.
You're supposed to be like 1 or 2 items above the enemy carry when you come out of the jungle after you're done clearing everything out. And there's no way you're gonna be that
when the Luna's ready to fight, Dawnbreaker's gonna have BKB blink, and that's literally like the kill you timing.
But I mean, Luna has been farming. They aren't they're top net worth of the team by quite a lot, but they aren't top net worth of the game, which is unfortunate.
And if they land a Bushwhack into Elder Titan ulti like that again, that was brutal. But they're trying to Roche here. They're gonna get closed in on. Techie's gonna get onto 2 heroes. No BKBs up yet, so Night Stalker, he's down. Elder Titan ulti gonna catch a Legion, she's down. But the Guardian Angel gonna protect the rest there. Aframush gonna try to TP out. He is gonna make it. And oh my god, that acorn shot, dude. That plus 38 damage. But again, maybe that Roche a little too greedy. They don't have BKBs on CDUB, so that does limit a lot of their fighting potential at the moment.
Middle tower is under attack.
And I think they're actually going to lose mid tier 1 for that.
Maybe, yeah.
They forward it. No, it should be fine. I honestly think using Mask of Madness on Luna in a team fight is a grief.
Yeah.
This will do nicely.
I know the attack speed is nice, but like you cannot lose armor against this team.
They do benefit from it quite a bit. Oh, Dawnbreaker ulti going on to the duel, and they're gonna turn this one around. Legion going down. Thana gonna have a ghost after trying to get out. Nice attempt, but unsuccessful.
He's going E-Blade now. I think you're trying to force duels a little bit too much. I think you actually have to duel the, oh no, the ult.
Aframush barely surviving, but Zor not going to be able to say the same. Luis taking a lot of damage from that Viper, but still barely living, and now it's the Omni Knight trying to run away, and will not be able to.
I mean, it seems like it's over, but there's still fighting chances.
There are, and Luna is still farming.
When you get BKB on Luna, the shard is incredibly impactful as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think there are chances, but RIA they need to try to burst the Dawnbreaker down. Like they're trying all these blink plays on heroes that aren't Dawn, and Dawn is just ulting on top of them.
And they are encroaching a damage issue situation again, just because the Legion hasn't been able to scale up that damage a lot. It's basically the techies and the Luna at this point, which is unfortunately, yes, the Viper is a bit of a non-factor right now.
The Viper is 1 in 10. Has been trying his best, but he's got his Force Staff, he's got his Dragon Lance.
Yeah, I think it's more on the techies to do damage than the Viper right now.
I think so too. I mean, he's gonna get an E-Blade here soon, the Tyke as well.
Is this really the meta we're in, where even supports Falcon Blade Bassi?
Dude, he has 7.3 mana regen, actually.
He has a lot of mana regen.
That's a lot of mana regen. Hoodwink approves as well. They go for a smoke play, but
are scanning for enemies.
I don't think it's gonna turn into anything. You don't have Night Stalker ulti, so you're not really gonna fight. Oh my gosh, they smoke. But there's not gonna be Night Stalker ulti for another 10 seconds.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I agree
It's
with
a little too early, and the duel, it's gonna go on to the Elder Titan. Dawnbreaker ulti coming in, trying to save him, and it's actually perfect. But he will go down. Legion as well, though. BKB on Double King, trying to get after more. There's gonna be the Viper ulti to keep him away, but the Searing Chains are gonna catch BKB on Ren, though. Can he turn it around? Oh, the Luminosity heal from Double King aren't enough. TP canceled for Yambura. Luis getting on him, and Viper gonna go down to Mark as well. Triple kill for Luis, just running over that fight, and Dawnbreaker heals. Just outdid the Luna there. That's a team wipe, and they lose one.
Yeah, the Legion needs to be a little bit more patient with the duels. Like, you can't duel the first person you see because they're just gonna go in. Like, you need to duel the Dawnbreaker so they can't.
Yeah, it's kind of the perfect initiation for Dawn.
Yeah.
And the Night Stalker too. It's like, hey, I don't have to blink on somebody now. They just show up for me. Cool.
They're like, I mean, Dawn is the single best counter initiation hero in the game because it doesn't matter where you are. You just ult on top of the person that's getting gone on.
Yeah.
You heal them before, like, as they're dying, and then after they've gotten healed by you, you go in on.
The
top
only
of them
way
anyway.
that could have been better was if Elder Titan was able to get his ulti off before he died, which he wasn't, but it was close. Oh, Hoodwink ulti just decimating that techie.
Of regeneration.
Ghost Scepter ain't saving you now.
No. I mean, I think even if you get a Legion BKB, I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Sanctified really uses the boomerang well on this Hoodwink too.
Radiant fell the mighty Roshan. My blaze burns it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
DD bottom. I think they see it with a Night Stalker vision. Yeah.
The Summer Spirit's got, he is going to go magic damage field, so he's got Kaya Sanj.
Oh, bottom. They're looking at this Dawnbreaker. They're gonna duel her. This could be a kill, actually. Yeah, they get the duel win for the Legion.
But now they have to get out.
Yeah, Mark coming in, and it's Luis too. They're gonna get the Omni at least, and Bushwhack onto the Legion, so no escape for her either. Very dead. Very dead.
Hey, but the
Is it
copium
worth,
is your scaling. Yes.
You get a kill where the lane's pushed out. They aren't gonna get a return tower very quickly.
You literally just got 1,000 gold from that, I think. Like 1,000 gold, 3,000 experience. Like, did you lose your mid? Yeah, but I mean, they've been dying this whole time, so who cares? They're literally 1 in 12. And the Omni Knight not doing very
pinging
well
out where
either.
the Luna's farming though. But back up, maybe not quite there. They have a Yule's on the Hoodwink now too.
And Luna has like 17,000 net worth. They are the one item above the enemy now.
9-second BKB on Luis, and Ember actually getting a Shiva rather than a BKB this game.
Guess you need the anti. I guess he feels like he needs the anti-heal for the. It's just a good anti-legion item. Armor as well for the Luna.
Yeah.
AoE slow.
Luis, gonna see the Legion here. She is fast though with that ogre seal, but now she is not so fast. But there are slows on Luis, so he is not so fast. But in the end, Jed is more not so fast. And Dana, oh my god, the hoodwink ulti every time, the poor techies. And now Yanbura gonna pop ulti just to try to survive, and will do so. But now Zor trying to turn around, get some poison attacks onto Luis, but looks like he may survive this just barely. Oh, and with the shard, heals right back up. Didn't even have to use that 9-second BKB on the Night Stalker. That's crazy.
No shard on Luna. I think I was gonna learn Luna, and I recall watching Yotaro, and you just spammed Q, and like whenever Q was on cooldown. It's Rem who's got out. BKB and ulti are up, but still taking so much physical damage. Not going to be hit by the hoodwink ulti, but the searing chains are there, and forward step forward, the Elder Titan ulti not going to catch her. So Rem actually lives. They lose nobody. Now CDUB don't either, but yeah, but that's a win for RIA. If Luna dies there, it's really bad. But yeah, I mean, I saw Yotaro play this Luna, and all he did was Lucid Beam off cooldown with Shard.
Oh, Sanctify gets the Yules before Jed can get the duel off. And Dawnbreaker ulti, they want to fight this Legion. And oh, triple silence for the Night Stalker in on the backline. Omni and Viper just have to run away. Techies and Legion already dead, and Zor is just going to have to stand and fight. There's no escape. Godlike pause 5 hoodwink.
So there's a rule called the 5-second rule, which is if you chase someone for longer than 5 seconds, it's probably bad. And I think they chased them for longer than 5 seconds, so it's probably bad.
That's a good rule. I should do that.
It's a really good rule. There's an Immortal player that taught me that, by the way.
Well, they suck. I like chasing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, RIA are still trying.
Yep, they've got 30 seconds left on this Ember Aegis. Doesn't seem like they're really gonna need it. Ember honestly seems like the last one that they've been able to really kill.
I will say, it does feel a little bit like it's one core, 4 supports.
For RIA?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Viper got put in that support position just because lane was atrocious. And yeah, Elder Titan ulti going out. They are going to be able to get the techies kill, but nothing more so far. Duel in the back from the Legion onto the hoodwink, but not going to be able to get the kill, and it's another duel win for the hoodwink. 56 damage on the hoodwink now. And they're gonna have to run away. Rem's gonna pop that Luna ulti, but seems like they're fast enough. They aren't getting caught by it. They don't lose anybody. Buyback from the Legion too.
You need to do that on top of the Legion duel. I actually think Legion is I'm not gonna say throwing, because they're probably obviously really tilted, like they're 1-15 and 7 in a really hard game.
Yeah. Oh,
I think you wait for the enemy to go on your Luna, and then when your Luna pops BKB ult, then you go in a duel, because you locked someone down for the duration of the eclipse, and you can actually get a kill.
Yeah, Dana gonna go in there, but Dawnbreaker ulti immediately. They knew, and this Techie's gonna go down. Jewel gonna go on to the Dawnbreaker since they know that ulti is down. Not gonna get the kill. BKB up on Double King now, turning it around, and now going on the Legion. Sanctify gonna get another kill there. Rem trying to kill off Mark, but he gets out with a Remnant in the bag. Double King going for more. Yanbur, the only one left here. Buyback from the Viper, but he's not gonna be back here in time. And Mark with another kill. 18-3 on this Ember Spirit. But 15-1 on this Hoodwink.
Yeah, this Hoodwink popped off.
Holy shit.
This Hoodwink is based, I mean, 13-3 on the Dawn.
56 dual damage on the Hoodwink now.
Under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, it's 10-2 on Night Stalker, 15-1 on Hoodwink, 18-3 on Ember, 13-3 on Dawn, and 4-3 on the
I could be wrong, but we
Titan.
might see as much damage on Hoodwink as we do on Dawn, and that's not because Dawn's playing poorly.
Tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
You just have, it's almost like there's no tank. Like, you can
But
talk
there,
about not
you've got
having anything.
Viper Legion with an Omni support.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
How do you?
my
Oh no!
Okay, back. Back.
Get off my lawn, they say.
Dire's top barracks are
They're
under
gonna have
attack.
one more shot.
Dire's top barracks has
Luna's up, but it's 27k net worth disadvantage. This is how I felt on
Yeah.
Sniper yesterday.
I know what you're feeling, man.
Uh-oh. Okay, they're gonna get a good stun to start things off. BKB used by Night Stalker. He's not gonna get duel because Legion doesn't have BKB yet and can't get the duel off with the silence. We'll get it onto Dawnbreaker, but there's no follow-up this time, and that's gonna be a dual win for the Dawnbreaker. Mark tearing up the bat line. Dawnbreaker ulti going in, gonna get the stun onto Luna. Only one left is the Omni and the Techies, and oh,
That is
they're getting Ember taking a lot of damage, actually. He's dead. They get him.
Dire's bottom tower is no more.
Okay.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
That's probably still a game, though.
They can't lose now. Yeah.
Dire's bottom
I don't think they can lose. With Mega Creeps,
middle tower is
Wing
taking
dagger on
the-
the Hoodwink. That's sick.
I mean, dude, he's popped off this game. He deserves
I
it.
think we can agree both games. This Hoodwink's MVP for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Insane bushwhacks, like barely
Yeah.
dying at all.
Silence on the Omni. Gonna get stomped, and now Techies. Legion not even going in this time.
Dire ancient.
They're gonna let.
I think
let
Afram
CDUB
is just
hit
trying
the
to like
ancient.
bait a duel.
So, what'd you do with your
I think they want
Buyback
one
from
duel win.
Techies.
Dire's
They're gonna finish the ancient here. That's
Yeah.
it. And oh my God, Techies going down.
go the
It's GG. Game 2 going to CDUB as they take the 2-0 over RIA. Which is Rem's Isekai Adventure. Right. It's a hard name to remember. What does Isekai even mean?
I don't know.
Are you an anime enjoyer? Is that
I'm
even
not
an anime thing?
enjoyer.
I assume so,
Maybe.
since their logo looks anime-ish. I'm not an anime watcher. I'm not a hater, but you'd never catch me watching it. But yeah, that game 2 just a stomp for CDUB. Whew. Which is interesting because it looked like we had a better draft for Rems this time around. Looked like they should have had 3 winning lanes. Really, that's what I expected. Viper, the one lane that won was the one I least expected to be the win.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what happened this game, but I think that Rems just try a little bit too. I just don't understand, like, the Venge carry in the first game felt a little weird to me, and the Legion mid also felt a little weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like these two
Need a little
heroes are
more
heroes.
standard.
Yeah,
Which is
I
interesting
think you
because
just
their
go-
bans were a lot of like meta stuff. They're going after the Bat Rider, the Death Prophet, Undying.
Yeah,
But their
let's
picks
keep
are
it a little
like,
bit.
we're gonna do whatever.
Yeah, I just think that if they stuck to the standard a little bit more, to the meta, they might do a little bit better.
Yeah,
But
where
that, I
was
mean,
the Lena? Not that Lena's like the solution here, but just like, I don't know. Eh.
Yeah, Like, where's the normal heroes, I guess.
But damn,
I mean,
yeah,
like, that Omni Knight played really well.
33k damage on the Hoodwink. Fed the least in the game. 72 gold fed.
Yeah. That Hoodwink was basically...
Not to take... I mean, Mark on the Ember did a great job. Dawnbreaker did a great job of doing what Dawnbreaker should have done this game. I think it was pretty straightforward what you do on Dawnbreaker here. It's nothing flashy, but you just ult every time duel comes off, and that's what your team needs. Then you throw your spells and you're good.
Yeah,
I guess looking back on that, the execution is mid game maybe a little easier for CDUB.
Maybe, but again, like you have a duel. Like, how hard is it to mess up duel? You just go in and duel.
Well, it's easy
someone.
because you get Dawnbreaker ultied every time.
Apparently.
But well fought, both sides, and looks like CDUB will go on to the semifinals or whatever's next, which will be casted by somebody else.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys had a good time as well, seeing these two teams duke it out. A lot of dual damage on many different heroes.
True. True.
Anyway, that will do it for this series. So have a great rest of your day, everybody, and peace.
Ciao.